tonight on the CabCast of the Kannmacher Family Farm 2021 planting update. And there's not much to say because it is really cold and we haven't planted any corn yet. But I am Mark Kannmacher, and if you've ever heard the Shark Farmer podcast, we're just outside, or in our case, south of Martinsville, Illinois. He's somewhere else, but that's where we're at. So, my family, Sherry, my wife, and our kids, Katie, Liz, Lila, Molly, and Dion, farm here, small farm. And in case you hadn't picked that up from our YouTube channel so far. So, again, it's pretty cold here and we haven't got much done. We're putting turkey litter on tonight here. We got the John Deere 4430, the 73, 72 model. It's a good year, 72. And this is a wonderful tractor. Turn here. So, putting the manure on here tonight. Got all the manure. This is the last field we're going to put manure on down here at the jeans. We got some other fertilizer, the regular fertilizer on, thanks to the guys that got that done. We got the spraying done. By the way, we are a small farm. We're not anything fancy, but you know, there's nothing wrong with fancy, and there's nothing wrong with what we got either. So, smaller farm, southeast central Illinois. So on that Indiana-Illinois border, straight line, there's a brook kind of comes out, and that's where Clark County is. That's the county that we are farming. So, other news for this week, turkeys come out on Monday and Tuesday night. They go out overnight for the morning processing. And so we've been up those couple of nights working on that. Get this started again. There we go. We're up, let's see. I think we got 3 or 4 hours a night of sleep. And you start cleaning. Thanks to the folks that have been helping clean and working in the field. Uncle Gene, Dad, Terry, Shadow, Braden was working, cleaning in the barns. Of course, the kids and Sherry are doing all kinds of stuff behind the scenes, keeping everything running. It takes a lot to keep things running. And Dad, just basically a very important gopher and everywhere. And then tonight we got Jaron. He's washing. That's Lila's boyfriend. He's washing. So we're really great. Or no, he's not washing. Braden is washing. Sharon is putting in litter, spreading that out, new litter, because on Monday and Tuesday of the next week, so we're having 7 days, Monday and Tuesday of next week, we will have another load of 28,000 birds come in, and we'll start again. At that point, we will, instead of dividing our attention, we'll focus our attention on planting, and so we'll get that done. As I said, this is the last field of manure again. There it is back here. We've got almost all our anhydrous on and lost a cylinder in that tractor. I hate that. We had earlier in the week, the front wheel assist tractor had some dry rot issues in the tire. And so we had to put a new set of tires on the front of that tractor, and that slowed us down. But thankful for Roger and his gang at the DEI, they got us going same day. What else just seemed like a lot of things. But you know, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. Many of you guys got businesses. The ladies got businesses. It's part of it. It's, you know, nothing money can't fix. So, anyways, let's see. That's primarily it. You know. Let's see. Let me turn here a minute. We don't have auto steer in this tractor, but I do have a guidance, and so it helps me to know or try to get a real good guess, and I'll tell you that's about the best I can do is a guess on my litter. I can get it spread pretty even, but you know what they say about a ton of feathers versus a ton of rocks, that whole bit. I tell you, a ton is not always a ton in terms of volume. Let's not get into that argument because it's the same at test point. Anyways, putting the litter on, then we work that in as the state requires. Now, in our particular situation, about every field requires that we work it in. Don't have to. Not saying that other people have to, but that's what we choose to do. So much as it depends on us. That's what the Bible says. So much as it depends on me. I want to do what I can do for our neighbors in our neighborhood, and so that's what we're trying. Now, not everything is a textbook, as I've mentioned several times, and as a former teacher, what I would tell my students, not everything is textbook construction. It's not. And many of you understand that as well. Whatever it might be. Sometimes it's not quite. So what we're doing, we go by volume. It used to go by weight, but now we're trying to just go by volume and put on an appropriate amount to grow us some corn. You can't say this is organic. It's technically not, but boy, it's about as close as you can get in terms of the fertility, anyway. So, but again, it's not perfect, and neither are we. That's what pretty much is going on so far. Let me try to do this again. If you got questions, please put them down, or things you want answered. I'll definitely try. I definitely would try. Also, like and subscribe. And if you don't like it, don't like it. That's cool. That helps me to know that I'm not interested in this either. Whatever. Part of this is again, and I've mentioned this a time or two on some of the videos that I've edited. By the way, editing, it's not as easy as that looks. And so this won't have a fancy start, it won't have an end, it's not going to have any of that stuff. And I'm not saying it perfectly either, right? But anyways, it is difficult. Boy, I lost my train of thought. Isn't that something? It's kind of like the squirrel. Like and subscribe. Yeah. I'm kind of sort of doing this for my kids and grandkids. That was kind of the original reason for it. I wanted them to see what it was like and how things, how you had to work at stuff, and how it's not always as easy as it looks, and you have to be determined, and you have to, you just can't give up, right? And you can't give up. So those are the kind of the primary reasons for it. But if you're interested in it, that's cool. If you also like to listen to a podcast, we love podcasts. Sure loves podcasts. We listen to all kinds of them. Shark Farmer podcast was the first, today's type of podcast that we listen to. Before that, I've listened for years what is now known as a podcast, but Christian sermons, and listen to gobs of them, and we're able to increase our faith, and God is a really wonderful thing. Well, then we stumbled onto like the Shark Farmer, for example, and you can grow, and you can grow your mind and grow your understanding of things, and you can just there's all kinds of really good stuff that you look at. Anyways, we did a farm podcast with Matt Breckenwald on the Off Farm Income podcast. So if you want to kind of learn some insights to how we got where we are and the journey that it took to get here, you might check that one out. He rebroadcast. We did it several years ago, but he put it back out here recently. So the Off Farm Income podcast. Well, hey, don't want to keep you. That's what I know. That's what my neighbor used to say. That's what I know. Well, that's all. all I know. So kind of along those lines, come grow with us. We're growing every day. So long.